Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan here again from MGS Coaching Football. My background, this is my 38th year coaching football. I've either been a defensive, offensive, or special teams coordinator, as well as a head coach at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, I want to talk to you about switching assignments from a previous presentation in the Zone Read RPO playlist. And in this one, we call it Dime Easy, whereas the other one, it was cross. Okay. So first of all, let me just cover a few things. This is what we call a sniper game, which means it's specific to a zone read and or an RPO. Okay, so this is one of the ways that we can attack and defend either zone read or both RPO. Okay, D-line's always involved, and in this case, the outside linebacker's involved, which is why there is a lucky Ringo. Okay. We still make an east-west, as we always do in any time, whether we're in a sniper game or not, to identify halfback location. So we use east and west because it's the only time we use east and west. If you're looking at a map of the U.S., east is the right coast, west is the left coast. So east tells the defensive line that the halfback's on our right, west is on our left. So because we're left and right, stud knows in an east, he should be hearing a Ringo, and knows in a west, he should be hearing a lucky. Okay, bada bing. So first of all, what is the difference here between easy and cross? Again, see the Zone Read RPO playlist. Well, we're essentially switching, or we're switching, but we're also saying who's going first. Without question, there'll be no doubt who goes first. Whereas in cross, it depended. Again, see the playlist. So in easy, we're saying that the defensive end is going to go first. Okay? No ifs, ands, or buts. Defensive end is going first. So they're going to use the slant technique. So same landmark, same step, same everything. And now the penetration puts them in position. As they penetrate, they look to see if the running back is in fact the pitch. If so, they peel the running back. If the running back is inside, they're going to throttle down, and now they become the outside quarterback defender. We're making sure not to get, just as if they were rushing the passer, beyond the plane of the quarterback. The dime in this case, who is detached, is going to definitely go second and go butt side of the defensive end. The aiming point's the same as if it were a go blitz, butt of the offensive tackle. And so no matter what, the dime is thinking quarterback first. So if the reads the halfback is a pitch, straight to Q. If he sees halfbacks going in as he's coming, the quarterback is most likely going to keep it because of the defensive end read, but you never know, or give it. Okay, with one or the other, we can't really tell for sure. If the kid is a seasoned quarterback, he's going to give it. But again, you never know. Okay, so if he does give it and the dime can see it, he can come off the cue and bend the dive. Any doubt, he stays on the cue. We have two quarterback defenders here. Because it's a sniper, east, Ringo, the nose knows to go A-gap left. Okay? Everybody else is playing base football. Again, you have to go to the zone blitz coverage playlist to learn about trio. Every defensive end away is playing the B gap, which makes the Mike linebacker 51. I'll talk about fallback in a minute. Well, first, let me talk about the play side linebacker who's making that east call. He's not static because we have two quarterback defenders. And notice, B gap and A gap on his side are not accounted for by two defenders. So, consequently, the other factor here in static, because the defensive end is slanting up into C gap, no hand, nothing on the tackles, a very good chance the tackle is going to get work to get up to the backer. So that's the case. reading surface. He's got to see the halfback. If the halfback's in with the surface right now, the backer's going to come down hard because he's a 31. That is his gap. Okay. If the halfback widens like that, he's going to still sit in the B gap because the quarterback could tuck it up inside. And then the Mike would be the opposite A because, again, we have two defenders outside here. We do not need the linebacker here and creating a void in the B gap. So in either case, halfback in or halfback out, our backer is going to fill the B gap. Okay, as if it were a plug blitz. The fallback portion of it, instead of, the surface is telling the Mike that he's play side, which he is for the dive in the zone read or possibly RPO. Instead of racing to the C, he's going to slow play it, and if he reads the course of the running back getting vertical, he's going to fall back into what is his backside gap anyway, the opposite A gap. So that is how we account for the two gaps, okay, with the two linebackers. The fallback technique helps in that regard. Okay? So the other way that we call this time it's position specific to the dime. Well, if the halfback were to switch sides, we now have to say check west, check lucky. So now it becomes the rover executing it. And so because of the tight quarters, the rover will deepen slightly to be on the heels of the DN. Let the DN go first and then come underneath. Same action as here with the same assignments. Now he would become 31. Those would go away. Okay. He would become 51, fall back. Everything would stay the same. Okay. So sometimes it's easier if you're not sure where the back's going to offset to just call easy and then let your defense make the east-west Lucky Ringo call, okay, based upon halfback location because you would have taught it to both sides anyway. Okay, so it's a different read. It's a different way to play it. It's a nice way to account for two for the quarterback, get people in throwing lanes and RPO, be able to count for the dive, speed option. Now you really kind of have three potentially on the queue, the two inside linebackers and your inside quarterback defender, the outside backer. So if that's your dude, if that's their dude, especially in short yardage down the goal line, they like to do this, we'll play it. Okay, again, that's where coaching and film study comes in and getting tendencies. So as always, please, if you have any questions, reach out to me at Coach MJ Sullivan at gmail.com, and I'd love to talk football.